We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Braves. Eugenio Suarez, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now batting, Nick Senzel. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
At the ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Roll, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Moustakas leads off first with 1 away. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Standing in, Joey Votto. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch. One ball, no strikes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
The 0-1, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Echeverria now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
No, that's off the plate.
Hit the other way out toward right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bauer has thrown a little over 110 innings so far and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. No one out with a runner at second. 2-0 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. From the stretch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
First and second here with nobody out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went deep last night twice. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 2-1 on its way.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping up now, Marcell Ozuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Aquino has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
At the plate, Kurt Casale. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's high.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh.
This one's down to third. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's done well, 6 for 13. He's taken him deep once. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Max Fried. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Markakis has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
So 1-1 now to Markakis.
That's ball two.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. That misses 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In there, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A high fastball is in there.
3 balls.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, 1 ball, 2 strike. Ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The right fielder, number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Reds strand a couple. They're up 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Braves,
At the plate,
first
Freddie
baseman.
Freeman. He flew out
Freddie.
in his last at-bat.
Almost,
Freeman.
Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Freeman hits a little over the 270 mark. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
The count is 2-1.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Aquino arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Junior.
Acuna digs in now. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Now at the plate, Johan Camargo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Camargo, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he lays off for ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bauer pauses. Here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Another full count pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Echeverria's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 4.
Striding in once again, number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Line, but speared on a hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
So striding in, Kurt Casale hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Casale swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. swing, and he pops him up. Coming on is Ozuna. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, and so be it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Pitch is popped up. Flowers waits on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. Leading off the inning, Dansby Swanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The average coming in, 257. No home runs as of yet, 9 driven in. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force it second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
struggle, no can't match my hustle, no grind all my life, so I deserve the best for sure. Started from the bottom, now my ball's stuck.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That one's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Cole Hamels, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 32, Cole Hamels.
Ready once again, Nick Senzel. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Nick Senzel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hamels, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Two gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Three and 1 to him now. Here's the pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Throw over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. 2 out with the man at first. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
What game are you watching, huh?
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. He pops it up. Suarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set and the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Now the pitch.
0-1.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 4.
Into the box now, number 4. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Johan Camargo. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Wow, if that's not a strike,
batter,
I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Michael Lorenzen takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Travis d'Arnaud is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher Hamels.
Travis d'Arnaud.
A ball and no strikes. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 home. And he pops it up back behind second base. And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Kirk Casale. Last time through was a base hit.
Kirk Casale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. O'Day is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The pitcher, Michael Lorenzo.
Travis Jankowski will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Travis Jankowski.
Strike taken up in the zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here comes the 0-1. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're up 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Matt Bowman is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bowman has thrown a little over 50 innings, and over that time he's allowed exactly 1.5 base runners per inning. That's well above where you want to be in that category. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, You have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. The pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Okay.
Swing, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna.
Number 13.
As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves 1. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Careful.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Castellanos carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ready. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Ball, outside.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They lead it 2-1. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true.
Number
So in the
7.
8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Strop, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at that, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with one away, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Has a look, now the pitch. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Runners on first with 1 down. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base.
Now
with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Adam Duvall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Lays off 1-0, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that's in there, 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. Speared on the dive. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. To second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to 3rd on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play. And then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Lucas Sims enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Adani Echeverria will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 0-1 offering, and he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cincinnati bullpen does its job. Ninth inning coming up. Reds lead this one 2-1. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 44.
Now in the box, Aristides Aquino. Pitch on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Okay.
Here it comes. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Now batting, number 4.
Now at the plate, number 4. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now back.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now catching and batting up.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castellanos is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for.
The
One away.
first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Now here it comes.
A great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ball and a strike.
21.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ronald Acuna has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1 the pitch. And he popped him up. Moustakas is there. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. So digging in now, Kyle Farmer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Farmer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. There's one. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Hechavarria. To second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Tucker Barnhart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Here we go. That's the ball.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him
batter,
when the swing
7.
came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Gets the sign, the 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a two-out double.
Number 33.
Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Austin Riley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 27, Austin Riley.
Fouled away. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Riley, a native of Tennessee, he's a second-year big leaguer. In the dirt here, runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. And he lays off, ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Votto is there for it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. 2 left for Atlanta. The score remains 2-2. Mark Melanson takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
Now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Castellanos.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Popped up, and no one will get this one. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Now battle.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Phillip Ervin will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6.
Digging in, Aristides Aquino. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the third baseline. Echeverria for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 4. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Reds lead it 3-2. Phillip Ervin remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
For the Reds. Now playing first base.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of this one is Markakis as this is lifted foul down the right field line and back in amongst the spectators. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 now to Markakis. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
You can do it, Nick. Come on.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. I'm set with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 0-1 count and the pitch.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. 1 there. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Stepping in, Marcelo Zuna, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Quick check on that tying run at first. He's set. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the man at first. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 strike. Let's get it going, buddy.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 and 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Final strike for the Braves. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hit high and deep out to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Some definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Swanson.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 11 innings in the books now. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Luke Jackson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Josh Van Meter.
The left fielder, Josh.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat to the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Pitch popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick.
Stepping in, Nick Senzel. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Camargo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
The 1-0.
Ball, inside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Things going from bad to worse in a hurry now. It's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Shane Green will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Ready. Go.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 3 runs already home here. behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The Reds are on top, 6-3. Jose De Leon's on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers.
First offering on its way. That's wide, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Bounce to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 19, James Green.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shane Green, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home
The
9.
batter,
There are
24.
2 away now.
Second baseman, Adani Echevarria.
Into the box now, Adani Echevarria. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Grounded back up the middle. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Cincinnati get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Robert Stevenson earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Jose De Leon hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors. They left 10 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.